Hello, good evening, man. I'm your host, Khalil the Hollywood Sportsbook, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. I'll tell you this for the Lakers got bashed by the Clips, by the way, in the Battle of LA right before playoffs. By the guys, that for sure. What went wrong there? I'll tell you guys about the fact that Floyd Money Mayweather and Logan Paul they went face to face for their fight June 6th, by the way, at Hard Rock Stadium. But after that, the piece of trash Jake Paul, who's Logan Paul, got into a Floyd Money Mayweather, and I'm gonna tell you about how that all went down. I'll tell you guys about the PFL third results. I'll tell you guys about the fact the Mavs defeated the Nets 113-109, and that will be all the news I'll have for today. Just on that note. So first things first, I'm gonna start things off with the Sam Ellinger's bro. Jake Ellinger was found dead at 20 near a Texas Longhorns campus. By the way, so very unclear what his death toll resulted in. Very unclear what that is. The cause has not been revealed yet. So that's all you need to know. All right, so first things first, I'm starting things off with the fact that the Clips had defeated the Lakers 118-94 for Battle of LA. So Clips PG-13 scored 24 points, had 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Bloody Killer Kawhi Leonard scored 15 points, 8 rebounds, 1 block. Boogie Cousins scored 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Rajon Rondo scored 11 points, 1 rebound, and a block, 5 assists. Ivica Zubac scored 14 points, 8 rebounds, 1 block. Marcus Morris Sr. scored 10 points and 4 rebounds. Reggie Jackson scored 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kyle Kuzma scored 25 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Montrezl Harrell scored 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. All right, so here's the thing right here. Lakers, they're in dire jeopardy of not being back to make NBA champs. I'll tell you that right now. So, since LeBron James is literally nowhere 100% though, because he rests his ankle, and 83 has back spasms. Let me tell you this: the Lakers right now, they're in trouble, and I can assure you, the Lakers they may not be back to make NBA champs. Even though, as much as I would like to see that happen, I don't think the Lakers are ready. Because Lakers, they're in danger right now because they could have it ahead of them. That's not going to be good on their note. I mean, look what they have to go through. The Clips, yet again, much like last night. The Suns, the Jazz, Blazers, puny Warriors. They have to go through Spurs, I guess. Blazers. And honestly, the Suns. They gotta go through the Clips, Blazers, Jazz, puny Warriors. Even though they're trash still, and they got to go through. So honestly, and they go through the Spurs too. So honestly, they need to get together because right now the Lakers they're in dire jeopardy. The Clips too, again, but honestly. Lakers are in dire jeopardy being back to become champs, and it seems like LeBron James, well, if you guys remember last time, he was shut down that one game for the entire season. It seems like LeBron James could in fact be shut down yet again, and that happens. That's it. So I'm not so surprised about that, which I'm not be satisfied with it. But LeBron James and Lakers, they need to get together. I mean, LeBron James, he's out with an injury. He's not an injury, by the way, but he's hurt his ankle. He could be coming back by tonight or next week, that is. But clearly, Lakers, they're still in trouble. They're in trouble right now. So I'm not sure what the Lakers are going to do, but they need to find some rhythm. They need to get some more momentum because Lakers right now, they're in dire jeopardy of being back to make him. I don't see how you're going to have LeBron James sit out with that resting his ankle, and 83 is out with back spasms. Because Lakers right now, they're like nowhere near ready. I'm not sure what to think of it, but I think it's safe to say that the Lakers right now, they may not be back to make NBA champs by this year. That, and honestly, the Lakers right now, their season's in dire jeopardy. On top of all that, they may not be back to make NBA champs. Because I mean, I may pick the Lakers to be back to make NBA champs, but obviously that's not going to ensue, guys. Because Lakers, they may not have to lose in the playoffs. They may end up losing in the finals instead. I mean, sure. Sure, they're gonna have the Nuggets. They're gonna have the Jazz. They're gonna have the Suns, the Suns, Blazers, Clips yet again. They're gonna those puny Warriors. They're gonna have the Spurs. Everybody's gonna come after them. Everybody is. So Lakers, they really need to get together. They really do. They have to. Lakers, they're in danger right now. Uncharted territory. Top of all this, Lakers right now, they may be done for as we know it. I'd be bad to make NBA champs when playoffs even start. Or, I mean, are they even going to make it to the NBA playoff? I mean, yeah, I know they're in the NBA playoffs, so my question is, are they going to make it to the NBA finals yet again? Bad to make NBA champs, because unfortunately, that may not be happening this year. Lakers right now, they look pretty sort of broken in half here. And Lakers right now, they're just in danger. And honestly, I can tell you though that Lakers may not be anywhere near ready. I mean, 83 had back spasms, by the way. So clearly, I know it's gonna be. I'm not sure it's gonna be time to on his return. That's the only thing I don't know for sure. But Clips just took it to them last night, and Lakers right now they need to get together because playoffs are around the corner. Playing tournaments around, and you have the playoffs around the corner as well. So I don't see how the Lakers are going to be able to come back from this. If LeBron James does not come back for playoffs, for playing tournament, or playoffs, I mean, Lakers trying to avoid the playing tournament. But if LeBron James does not return for playing tournament, no the playoffs, that's it. Lakers could be done for as we know it. That's not going to look good. I can tell you that right now. But Lakers right now, they need to find some rhythm. They need rentals what they need. Lakers right now, their season is it could be in shambles, ladies and gentlemen. That's not going to look good on that part. I can tell you that right now. So Lakers, they're defending champs. Their chance to be back to make NBA champs, that's in shambles right now. LeBron James' ankle, and I'm not sure how many games he's going to miss. He could be coming back for next week. Lakers got the Blazers tonight, by the way. And as far as 83 goes, that's not going to look good either. I mean, he's got back spasms, but I'm not sure he's going to come back. So really, the Lakers right now, they need to get some momentum. They need to, because Lakers right now, their season could be in shambles right now. They may not be back to make NBA champs by this year. I can tell you that. Not next month, by the way. But they need to just get together, find ways to win. So honestly, Lakers right now, they're probably going to be in danger and not be back to make NBA champs by this year. I can tell you that right now, guys. So that's all you got to know for that, everybody. Also, some others I want to get into. I want to talk to you guys about the PFL 3 results. Magomed Umalatov defeated Kyron Bowen by strikes. Taylor Guardado defeated Helena. Kolesnyk by unanimous decision. Denis Goltsov defeated Muhammed. Dereese by strikes. Genah Fabian defeated Laura Sanchez by unanimous decision. Kayla Young defeated Cindy Dandris by unanimous decision. Bruno Capolaza defeated Auntie Delijah by punches. Larissa Pacheco defeated Julia Pajic by strikes. Brandon Sales upsets Mohammed Usman by rear naked choke. Sorry, guys. So Mohammed Usman, he is the brother of Kamaru Usman, by the way. So Mohammed Usman just lost to loss to Brandon Sales. Not look good there. Kayla Harrison still remains undefeated, by the way. She took out Mariana Morais by strikes, by the way. And Renan Ferreira upsets Sia Weredum and Fabricio Weredum's PFL debut. So honestly, that's not looking good there. So Fabricio Weredum, he'll come back though. So that's all that you're gonna know in there, everybody. So honestly, look, so those are all your PFL 3 results. That's all you need to know about that, everybody. Also, guys, at the Floyd Money Mayweather got into the Logan Paul, by the way. He went face to face with Logan Paul before their bout on June 6th, by the way, at Hard Rock Stadium. That's when they're face to face, by the way. After that, Logan Paul's piece of trash YouTube boxer, YouTube boxer and brother of his, Jake Paul got into it with Floyd Money Mayweather. And what happened there? Took his cap. And Floyd Mayweather was trying to land some punches on Jake Paul too. But piece of trash Jake Paul says that he got punched by one of Floyd Money Mayweather's personal guards. And I'm surprised that happened. I really am surprised that happened. The fact that the part that one of Floyd Money Mayweather's security guards punched Jake Paul, that was a good one. Paul is a piece of trash, which he is, by the way, trying to get to the head of Floyd Mayweather. I mean, come on, it's something to call for. So I'll tell you this. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul, it's bad for boxing. You know, Floyd Mayweather also said he would take on both of them in the same night. Are you kidding me? Really? Dude. Okay, first off, you should never taken the fight against Logan Paul. That's what you should have never done. You could have had probably come out of retirement, try to get a rematch with Conor McGregor. That's certainly not going to ensue. I can tell you that. I mean, that could ensue, but obviously not. So this is plain disrespect to boxing, and this is really bad for boxing too. I mean, that's just sad. So honestly, this is no surprise to anybody. It's just ridiculous. It really is. So something needs to be said about that. I can tell you that right now. So honestly, guys, I'm not pleased with this. I'm really not. So that's all you gotta know for that, everybody. So there's something needs to be said about that. I can tell you that, guys. And honestly, you know, this is just a god awful look for boxing. I'll tell you about that. Now, Conor McGregor, here's what he said here. I said. He also said, "Hey, Leonard, LB, who was the Mayweather CEO, by the way, what the F is Floyd at? The piece of trash, Jake Paul curled up, didn't fight back once, and Floyd running around like the tough guy." And he says the kid actually pulled the shambles of a situation. Floyd isn't out of the drain for him. You should thank him. So embarrassing. Pro to pro, it's embarrassing. He will not scratch 10 mil for this fight, and he knows it. Canceled it once already. The world is watching this on Twitter. You find a half-decent pro and command 20 mil upwards. Yet it's this ish. Whatever way you spin this, it's just sad. Fight someone for real on your record, or F off, mate. Slaphead. Look, clearly, this is really bad for boxing. It really is. And to be honest, the fight shouldn't be happening at all. So clearly, my question is, why is this fight anyway? Why? I don't get this. I really don't. Floyd Money Mayweather. I mean, yes, he's going to destroy Logan Paul, for sure. I'll tell you that. Even though Logan Paul's matured. That piece of trash, Jake Paul, needs to get together. It's just, I mean, clearly, this is uncalled for. This is sad. Floyd Money Mayweather had no business coming out of retirement. Floyd Money Mayweather should have stayed retired. That's what he should have done. And clearly, he had no business fighting Logan Paul nor Jake Paul. It's just ridiculous. It's just uncalled for. And Floyd Money Mayweather will find out both in one night. Like, are you really? That can't happen. I mean, it's just an exhibition bout. So clearly, Floyd Mayweather, he's gonna murder Logan Paul, and he's gonna kill Jake Paul too. So clearly, this is so bad for boxing. It really is. And what are you guys' thoughts about this, everybody? You guys think this fight shouldn't be happening at all? And you guys think it's bad for boxing? Let me know in the comments about this. I will definitely address responses, everybody, and that's all you got to know for that, everybody, on that note. Also, there's one point out, by the way. Sam Ellinger's younger brother, Jake Ellinger, was found 20 near a Texas Longhorns campus, by the way. So, honestly, thoughts and prayers go out to him. Sam Ellinger, all his family members, all his fans, all his over the loss of his bro, Jake Ellinger. So, also, he's not performed yet. So, clearly, this is a sad situation. So, keep Sam Ellinger in your prayers, everybody. Of the loss of his bro. He'll play with the Texas Longhorns. So, really awful news there. Keep them in your prayers, everybody. That's all you got to do around that note. So, that's a tough loss there. And others I want to get into, by the way, the Mavs defeated the Nets 113 to 109. Luka Doncic scored 24 points and 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. Tim Hardaway Jr. scored 23 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Jalen Brunson scored 15 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, 1 steal. Dorian Finney-Smith scored 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kyrie Irving scored 45 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists and steals, 2 blocks. The differential KD scored 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and a block. And BG Blake Griffin scored 10 points and rebounds and 1 steal. So that's all he's going to know. Mavs, they took it to the Nets. This is the Nets' third straight loss they've had. So clearly, something has to be said there. Nets may not be walking out as new NBA champs. They may not, they may not be making it towards the NBA Finals too. I'll tell you that. But I'll tell you who's going to make it though. The Knicks. Sure, you got Orange Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, D Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, Reggie Bullock, Elfrid Payton. You got Alec Burks. Yeah, Alec Burks. And you got Emmanuel Quickly. You even have Elfrid Payton, Nerlens Noel, Obi Toppin, Kevin Knox. I mean, my goodness. These guys right now are torn the whole thing apart. I'll tell you that. Knicks are the better team. I'll tell you that. They had a 9-game win streak, and they don't disappoint not one bit. I'll tell you that. But the Nets, they've had 3 losses so far. My question is, will James Harden come back? I mean, sure, James Harden is going to come back for the playoffs. My question is, will they come back and will they be ready unless they make the NBA Finals, which they will not do, by the way. So even though James Harden's never been an NBA champion in his career, nor Finals MVP in his careers either, I can tell you this, that James Harden's going to come back. I don't know when, though. So he's dealing with the hamstring injury, by the way. So honestly, guys, I think the Nets, they're going to need James Harden, but they're going to need James Harden back. So that's who they're going to need right there. But I think it's safe to say that James Harden could miss a couple games, and prior to that, that will be, upsetting for sure. I'll tell you that. So the Nets, they're in trouble. And that's all you gotta know for that, everybody. They already lost the Mavs, and whoever they face next, that's it. So, to be honest, safe to say that Nets they're not going to the NBA Finals. I can tell you that. The Knicks are, but they're not the Nets. If I had to choose between the Battle of New York, the Nets, and the Eastern Conference playoffs, I choose the Knicks because the Knicks right now they're down to faction me. Orange Julius Randle's MVP material. That's all there is. You gotta know for that, everybody. I can tell you that the Knicks are gonna come back, rejuvenated. They're looking pretty good as ever. That's all I can say on that. But they have their hands full with the Clips, by the way. The Nets right now, they may not be back to back. They may not be NBA champs by this year. I can tell you that. They may not be the Three Kings of New York City. I know Orange Julius Randle. He's the king of. I can tell. Well, clearly, that's what he said there. Sorry, guys. So clear as not to be said there, and honestly, Nets, they're not looking good. So, they lost to the Bucks twice, and they lose to the Mavs last night. So clearly, right now, the Mavs are looking good, but the Net and even though the Lakers gotta go to the Mavs too. So that's about that, everybody. And honestly, Nets, they may have lost to the Mavs, but that's right there. Look at they got to go to the Knicks, Hawks, Celtics, Hornets, Sixers, Bucks, Celtics. So clearly, no surprise to anybody, but hopefully they get together. And that's all that you're gonna know with that, everybody. So honestly, they have to win. That's all they gotta do, everybody, on that note. So that's all that you're gonna know. So the Nets right now, they may have early elimination loss ahead of them, or just gonna win in the second round. So that's all you're saying. That the schedule has never released. I can tell you that much. So that's all you know with that, everybody. Also, another news. I want to wish my brothers out to Hayachi Mishima of Tekken 7, Clark Still of Ikari Warriors, and Team Ikari of King of Fighters. By the way, Clark Still, King of Fighters. Team Ikari, by the way. Mizuki, Rashojin of Samurai Showdown, Amy Heckerling, Tracy Lords, Brecken Myers, Tommy Fury, Rico Nasty, Chiara Aragni, KO Kevin Owens, Alex Smith, Late Great Owen Hart, Tina Lee, Shiana Marie, Cindy LaRaux, Betsy Rue, Earl Thomas, Alexander Ludwig, Sierra Lewis, Giselle Oliveira, Chloe Teray, Jeff Johnson, Marina Malef, Marina Mazeppa, Lydia Barakat, Maria Garcia, Kelly Lauren. You got Brianna LaQuesta, Tyler Johnson, Will Ospreay, Sean Marion, Maya Erskine, Pandora Vanderpump, Ruben Randall, Katie Douglas, and Paige Keeter. So send your birthday wishes, shout outs, tweets, everybody. That's all you can do. Everybody in the comments down below on that. That's all the news you got to know over there. So that's all the messages you get there. Everybody on that note. Also, guys, other news that Crash Bandicoot on the Run Season 2 is out right now, guys. New boss, by the way. Mini bosses, by the way. The Noid is in Crash Bandicoot on the Run. iOS, Google Play Store phones. So that's all that you're going to know on that, everybody. So let's do it. Female and Trophy. She's a boss for the seasonal events, by the way. So check that out. You get to battle her, by the way. Also, Crash Bandicoot's and Coco got some new skins, by the way. The costume's pretty good there, I can tell you that. So, Pizza Crash, Greek Crash, Great Coco, Pizza Coco. So that's all that you're going to know on that, everybody. That's the best you get there. And that's all I can say for sure on that. So, I don't think a lot, which I do. Put a line. That's all that you're going to know, everybody. So, nothing more to it, everybody, on that. So, best you get there, everybody. That's all you're going to know. So, best you get there. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. On that note right there. So that's all that you know on there, everybody. So that's all you can know. Well, that's just I will do right there for the Khalil Sport Support YouTube channel on Facebook. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Support YouTube channel on Facebook by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments, tweets, your reactions. Always tune in, by the way, guys, as well. So be sure to always tune in. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Support YouTube channel on Facebook by any and all means necessary. Where your comments, your response on the Clips defeating the Lakers 118-94 for the Battle of LA. What are your thoughts about that, buddy? You think the Battle of LA to Lakers and Clips is going to happen on the Wild West Conference playoffs or the Wild West Conference finals? So let me know in the comments about that, and let me know who you think is going to win it. That's about that, everybody. That's all that you got to say on that, everybody. Well, that's on that. The Floyd Mayweather versus Jake Paul scuffle, by the way, getting into it. And you think Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul is bad for boxing? Let me know in the comments about that. I'll definitely just smile at sure, everybody. And so that you got to know on that. If that's still in the PFL 3 results, let me know in the comments about that. I just want to share Kayla Harrison being defeated, and Fabricio Werdum's debit is foil, by the way. So that's about that, everybody. So just gonna know with that. With those matches defeating the Nets, by the way, 113-109. Let me know what comes about that. I just want to share this so you're gonna know with that. So your brother was up to Hayachi Mishima taking 7. Clark Steele of King of Fighters, by the way. Mizuki Rashojin of Samurai Showdown. Amy Heckling, Tracy Lords, Humphrey Rico Nasty, Giara Ferragni, KO, Kevin Owens, Alex Smith, Late Great Owen Hart, Shiana Marie, Cindy LaRoche, Betsy Rue, Earl Thomas, Alexander Ludwig, and you got Sierra Lewis, Giselle Oliveira, Chloe Teray, Jeff Johnson, Marina Mazeppa, Lydia Barakat, Maria Garcia, Layla Lauren, and you got Brianna LaQuesta, Tyler Johnson, Will Spray, Sean Marion, Maya Erskine, Ruben Randall, Katie Douglas, and Paige Keeter. So send them all your birthday wishes, shout out, sweet about in the comments down below so you can different out with thoughts about that. What's on Crash Bandicoot on the Run, by the way, season 2. By the way, already being shown presented, and it's out now. It's got the Noid, by the way, involved as well. So that's all there's gonna know for that, everybody. That's the best you get there. He's a mini boss, by the way. You guys didn't know. Yeah, that's on season 2, by the way. That's about that. I just want to share my soul. They're gonna know for that. New boss on the Tiny Tigers in there, and that's all there's for them. Menus are in there too, so we thought about that. I'll just not sure, so it's gonna know for that. But I've had more breaking news from Dubs level. This so much from the close sports, where everything's supposed to lay, everything that you gotta know. So, like I said, better take care of you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe with them. Also, I'll be doing the Mother's Day edition this Sunday as well. So, Mother's Day special close sports where it's coming up this Sunday. That's all you can stay tuned for that, right? That's all you can know. So, take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe with them. Bye bye.